A new month brings with it a new billboard. You can't miss them at Guam's busy intersections. As KUAM first reported, the signage was of convicted murderer Janice Tabata. And today,
child support is probably one of the functions of our AG's office that touches the most people out there.
the image stating breaking news off the top.
How can it help our island community?
Well, it's Love Your Kids, and it's part of our effort for the nationally recognized Child Support Month. The governor will be signing a proclamation, the legislature will be signing the resolution, and presenting it to communicate to our public, both parents, the mothers and fathers out there, that we have a role and a service to provide to our community to help the kids get the resources they need. And we're using the Love Your Kids message in order to focus on what really matters. And it's not the minimum amount of support. We're talking about emotional support, educational support, and make them the success that we know that our children should be in each parent's minds.
While more than a handful of signs were posted up last month, today KUAM came across these new signs at the Barragata Tri intersection and along Airport Road. The AG saying this is pushing a meaningful message and dissing the stigma attached to child support. Acting Deputy AG of Child Support, Raymond E. Logging.
Child support always gets a bad rap. It's always about money, money, money. So we're trying to take the focus away from the money, and we're trying to provide other services for not only for the custodial parent, but also for the whole family.
AG says this is not the last public message board to be seen on busy intersections, but how much is it costing you, our taxpayers?
Then we're going to switch it out. We'll figure what parts of the Attorney General's office, our 5 divisions, will be the next one up for the billboards. So again, it's a messaging platform.
How much is it currently to fund each of these new posters that you're putting up to support this new cause?
Great question. I'm an advocate of making sure that the taxpayers' monies is properly spent. As to the child support effort, Guam receives 2/3 of the funding for all our child support efforts from the federal government.
Okay.
1/3 is local funds. This particular one, for every billboard you see, we've already paid for the actual structure. So it's just basically the different messaging that's being switched. Each billboard, I believe it's about $640 to put up the canvas that they're seeing right now. It'll be up for a certain amount of time, and then it'll be switched out. It is coming out of taxpayer dollars, but 2/3 of it is federal funds, so that's not our local taxpayer. 1/3 of it, so 1/3 of $640 per billboard would be the taxpayer's share, which would be roughly about, what, 100 some dollars a billboard, something like that.
Moylan saying these signs are not breaking the bank on local spending. The signs formerly seen with a plastered face of a lifer now changed into the AG's mascot, Eric the Eagle, spreading awareness of what he calls a growing problem on the island.
This is all about helping the children, and that's the Love Your Kids. That's why we have Eric now, our mascot. And I think that it is a worthy endeavor to communicate our messages as much as possible with our community. It's a cheap and efficient way of doing it.
The AG adding the signs are far from being a political move.
As you know, Peter Santos recently announced his candidacy, or his willingness to run for AG in 2026. A lot of people may be questioning that these signs coming up around that time that he announced it could be used as a campaigning motive for your next term if you decide.
Well, I think that type of question is almost preposterous.
Devin Santos, KUAM News.
Section from 3 to 6.